Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's up? It's your boy AO back with a last shelter video. I know that's right. You heard me correct. I said last shelter. Haven't done a last shelter video in a while. Haven't done any videos in a while. It's been a very busy year. Thankfully, April is seeming to be less busy, so hopefully I'll be able to release more content for you guys. If you've stuck with me for last shelter only, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. We're going to be covering the newest heroes, Thunderbolt and Nightingale. This video, obviously, we're doing Thunderbolt. The next video, I'm going to record right away. Do Nightingale. I'm going to get both of those up today. I will be streaming this weekend. I will do a last shelter stream this weekend. We'll pull this guy right here. Or we'll talk about him at least. We'll pull him on one account. I don't have that many tickets anymore because I don't really play and I definitely don't pay. So potentially with a couple of my accounts, I'll be able to pull them. Otherwise, if any of you guys want me to pull on your account on stream, just pull, just for the fun of it. Let me know, and we'll try to work something out there. So anyway, as always, this is a blind review of this hero. I didn't actually know that he was already in the pool, but he is. You can pull him today, and people have been pulling him already. Most people are probably going to wait for Hero Day, but you know, I used to do these on the Mondays. For whatever reason, I knew that this hero was actually releasing. I thought he was releasing next week, but you know, here we are. So anyway, Thunderbolt. The most important thing, how does he look? He looks like, I don't know, fine. He kind of just looks like Glutton, basically, just bald. But yeah, whatever. I mean, he's got these cool little grenade launcher things, RPG suit thing. I don't know. It's all right. He also kind of reminds me of like Batman Begins, I believe, one of the Tim Burton films with Poison Ivy and Bane. So not the Dark Knight series, not the Christopher Nolan one, but the Tim Burton one. He kind of looks like he's kind of reminding me of that version of Bane, the one that Poison Ivy creates. So anyway, let's look at his skills. All right, we got a support fighter. Interesting. So heals, we're thinking like Dawn, slightly, but it'd be weird to have another Dawn like kind of in a row. But let's see. All right, detonation, combat skill, effective range of 5. Okay, so back row is definitely apt here or suitable so far. Targets one random enemy, 100% chance to deal 350% damage to one random enemy. Okay, so every single turn you'll just be dealing 350% damage unless it's CC'd. Fine so far. If the target is burning, other burning squads will take the same amount of damage. Okay, interesting. So really to capitalize on this, you would need pretty much all the squads to be burning, in which case they'll be doing about a little bit over 1,000 every single round if all 3 squads are burning, which, I mean, Flare, obviously, Siren, that's what I'm thinking so far, which, I mean, would make sense. You know, Siren, Flare, Thunderbolt, 11. Okay, interesting. That seems like a squad. That's pretty solid right now. Let's move on. Regular resistance, 50. Regular might. All right. His 5th ability, transformation. I kind of like this. Kind of looks like a vampire. The damage dealt by the hero squad increases by 10% each round, lasting 8 rounds. All right, so 10, 20, 30, 40, up to 80. When the squad takes damage, the amount of troop power equal to 35% of the damage taken will be restored. Okay, so basically damage reduction, just slightly worse. It pretty much means you are going to be taking 65% of the damage instead of 100%. However, it seems like if it's a fatal attack, you'll just straight up die, which is why I'm saying it seems like it's a little bit worse. Basically what it means is if you're going to take 10,000 damage, instead of taking 10,000 damage, you will take the 10,000 damage and then you will heal for 3,500. Meaning at the end of the day, you're only going to take 6,500 damage. That's what it seems. But again, if you had 9,000 HP, you would just flat out die, is what I'm assuming. So interesting. All right, so maybe you can even go in the front row, potentially. I mean, or back row, it's fine. He seems like he can kind of tank a little bit for himself. If this is HP, it's damage. All right. Not really seeing how he's a support so far, but hey, here we are. So damage, so I mean, you kind of can't really place him in the front row too well. Interesting. Plus 40% might. All right, well, really good for Flare, potentially really good for Siren, and also pretty good for himself so far. Now, let's see. His 8th ability is probably going to make or break him. I'm going to assume. If this is a bad skill, I don't know that Thunderbolt will be great. Again, maybe just because of this. 1,000% every round is quite a lot. But again, you would need to have every single enemy squad burning all the time. All right, let's check out his 8th. Let's get it over with. Prep skill, effective range of 5, so back row. In round 1, 3, 5, and 7, 100% chance to initiate attack against one random enemy for 5 times. Okay, interesting. So kind of like Sirens again. Deals 200% damage each time. Wow, so 1,000 damage. Okay, interesting. 70% chance to burn the target, which deals 200% for 2 rounds. Wow. So you only burn one target, which is okay for detonation, but it's not really going to do much unless there's multiple targets burning. If one target is burning, it doesn't make a difference. Actually, detonation does not make a difference at all. It doesn't. This half part right here doesn't do anything, so it's only going to be 350. But if at least 2 or more are burning, that's good. But again, he doesn't really synergize great with himself. I guess it does last 2 rounds, but it only happens round 1, 3, 5, and 7, so it's going to be over. So kind of weird. However, this is a lot of damage. 1,000 right here, like pretty much guaranteed on rounds 1, 3, 5, and 7. Plus 400% at a 70% chance, which is kind of a lot. Yeah, interesting. So how is this guy a support? How is this guy a support at all? It doesn't actually make any sense. All right. This guy just does damage and burns and synergizes with burn heroes like Flare or Siren. I'm not sure how he's a support. Interesting skill set. But he's kind of just Siren. I don't know. He has no CC. He has no heals. He has no buffs. I mean, he heals himself. He has a self-heal, but basically that's just damage reduction. He doesn't heal anybody else. And the healing can actually get reduced by quite a lot of heroes, so you're kind of going to have to place him in the back row. So yeah, I mean, it just seems like Flare, Siren, Thunderbolt, and that's really all you can do with this guy. Strange. I mean, maybe Flare, Thunderbolt, Dawn is good enough. But yeah, just a damage dealer. Weird, very weird. Theoretically, if everybody was burning all the time, you have 1,000 damage every single round, basically. You're increasing your damage up to 80%, which in round 8, that's a lot. But in the beginning of the battle, it's not that significant. You have pretty good damage reduction, 35%. You have an extra 15% damage, so again, up to 95% extra damage off of 1,000 every round. This is 1,000 4 times, which is a lot. 4,000 plus 400 potentially. Let's say this happens 3 times, so that's 1,200. So 5,200 from here. 8,000 from here, which is crazy. Plus 95% extra damage. I mean, he'll be doing decent damage. That's for sure. He'll definitely be doing decent damage. If everybody is burning all the time. So, I mean, that's really it on Thunderbolt. I don't see at all how he's a support. I have no idea. I'm not going to read this. 193 centimeters? He's not even that tall. He looks like he's about 207 centimeters. Short. I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's it for Thunderbolt 11. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's really weird. Why are they just releasing Siren 2.0? Don't know. Anyway, guys, appreciate you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. It's my first video back to LSS, so give me some love. I love y'all. All right, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.
Wake up, Early mornings, late nights, hopping on a different flight. What's the meaning of life, ayy? Wake up, same-ish, different day. Make a wish, call it pray.